Hello, it's Dr. Christine Arsenault, PharmD, Functional Medicine Certified Health Coach. Wanted to talk about environment today. I just relocated to Lake Tahoe, to the Nevada side, the South Lake shore, and just thinking about how important your environment is, especially when you're healing. I was recently interviewed on the Lyme Voice podcast, and the host, Sarah, we had this discussion about how a lot of people with Lyme disease move, and that's part of the healing journey. And it actually was part of my healing journey. I moved from Michigan to California because I just wasn't completely happy. There are just a lot of my values were just easier to find in California, as far as healthier food, doctors who were more Lyme literate, and being outdoors year round. So Michigan wasn't a good fit for me. And now I'm on this journey where I'm kind of traveling around from place to place, trying to figure out where I want to be, what inspires me, and where I can kind of see myself settling. So I was in wine country before this, so I came from Napa Valley, down in the valley, up. Now I'm at about 6,000 feet, and it's a different scenery. And what I'm finding for myself is I like to be inspired by my surroundings. So whether it was Mill Valley, where I was up high and I had a view of the bay, or wine country, where I had beautiful vineyards and a mountain in the distance, and now Tahoe, where I have this majestic lake, this huge lake surrounded by mountains, and there's snow out there. And it's inspiring. And for me, I like to be somewhere that inspires awe, somewhere that I can just look outside, look at nature, spend time in nature, and just feel at peace and feel inspired. And that's what's important for me. And so everybody has to kind of find what is most important for you, for your environment. And if you can surround yourself with something that really resonates with you, and something that supports the lifestyle that you want and the values that you want, then that can be really powerful for your healing. And if you're just kind of stuck somewhere that you don't really want to be, that's kind of negative energy that's taking you away from your healing. So it's something to think about. And it's not just the surroundings, but I'm also thinking about safety as well for your environment. Kind of moving around has gotten me thinking about what is most essential to me, what are my values, and just simple things that we sometimes take for granted, like clean air and clean water, and just making sure I have a good water filter wherever I go, EMF protection, just kind of thinking about the basics. And then, of course, mold and chemical exposures and things like that. There are things that can be really detrimental to our health in our environment. So it's a good idea to kind of really assess your environment and make sure it's healthy for you. The other part of that is your mind, your inner environment. We can't forget that that's part of our environment as well. We have the outside world, but we also have our inner environment. And if we're having negative thought patterns and limiting beliefs, and we're really critical of ourselves, that's going to affect our healing too. So not only do we need to worry about the safety and the beauty around us and being in an environment that we love and we want to be in, but we also have to work on ourselves and do that inner work. And what I found in my journey is that if you change your inner world, your outer world changes. So in order to heal, I had to basically bust out of the matrix. That's how I would explain it. I had to really examine my beliefs and the way my mind worked. And I had to completely restructure my belief system and realize that beliefs, your thoughts become things. And so you have to be really careful about what you think about and how you think about things. So if you change your inner world, your outer world changes. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So if you can do that deep work, if you can go inside and really change that inner world and really manifest the world that you want and feel into it and attract that energy to you, then your outer world will change. It's just a reflection of what's going on inside. So I do find that being in a beautiful environment inspires me and keeps me in that positive state, in that state of gratitude, of appreciating everything that I have, and also striving for what I want. and, you know, having goals and manifesting what I want, but coming from a place of appreciation and gratitude, not from a place of I hate where I'm at now, which is why I want this thing. So I know it's hard when you're healing, when you're sick. It's hard to feel good, and it's hard to have positive thoughts. But if you are able to make those changes, make those shifts internally, you will just watch your outer world change. It'll just transform in front of you. So really, really powerful, the thoughts that you have. And yeah, that's basically all that I wanted to say today, to just really think about your environment, both on the outside world and the inner world, and see how it's affecting you, see how the energy feels, and see what you can do to make those inner shifts and to start thinking about what you really want instead of fixating on what you don't want. And with that, I'm going to leave you with a view of my new place and Lake Tahoe. Let's see. It's through a window, so it might be a little bit hard to see here. But this is the beautiful lake. Beautiful lake and mountains. Something that inspires me as I sit here and gaze out and feel a sense of peace and calm. I mean, looking at that beautiful water and those majestic mountains, I can't help but feel inspired and motivated. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day.